everybody! Welcome back to Grunge. We're picking up right where we left off, and I screwed up because I forgot that this is a boss fight. We're fighting Karenina, everybody. Yay! When you get to this point in the game, it's going to give you an option to save, and it's going to give you an option to shop if you need to. This is also a really kind of interesting part in the game because, like, you can see the direct impact of, like, marquee. Oh my god, no, you can't. I'm so sorry. I'm being very stupid. You can't see. So this is one of the sections of the game where you can see a direct impact on things that you've done. So see this? This is marquee, and then all the boys are here to celebrate marquee because this is the big dance meet. So we're gonna shop. We have $1,000, so we might as well. On the day of the final dance meet, that would be funny if they did. They're like, cease and desist. You use the name Doritos. I'm gonna be like, oh my god. On the day of the final dance meet, your mother isn't present, but your friends are. Candace and Brandy look excitedly wave to you. Carmen stares at you with a look of disinterest. You resist the urge to break down in tears right then and there. As the music starts, you put on your mask and give the judges your last performance ever. Surprisingly, your teammates take some of the winning prize. You cheer and cry along with your teammates, and the room is electrified. As some of your teammates disperse to the locker rooms, 3 people do not. Serafina, what? I challenge you. What? Karenina, we won the meet. Come on, we got everything we ever wanted, right? Can't we put this rivalry to rest? After one last challenge, yes. I have every right to walk away from this. Chicken, walk, walk, walk. I am not a chicken. Walk! Oh no, I'm being peer pressured. Walk! What the hell is happening? Okay, fine. One final dance-off. Oh, we're doing this for funsies. I forgot. This is for funsies. She just wants to kick our ass for fun. Oh god, oh god. Okay, we got Monet down. Okay. Clarissa can take a beating, guys. Oh shit, and so can we. Oh my god. I love the grapevine grapple. Oh, we did it. Look at that. Serafina's party was victorious. Candace is now level 10. Karenina extends a hand to help you off the floor. She smiles at you, but it does nothing to ease your confusion or frustration. Was this some sort of bizarro test? You would be correct. She pulls you up to your feet. It was an honor being on the same team with you. Wait, what? What? All these years you've talked about how I'm the weakest link? I've been harsh on you, but today the judges all had good notes about you in particular. They said that you were expressive and your turns were on point. Given that you have been going through some sort of feud with your friends, it would have been easy to get distracted. But despite what you're going through, you pulled through your teammates. And then you realized that even if in our practices you were always sloppy, you never once let us down when it came to a competition. I was wrong in how I treated you. It seems that I have much to learn, and I wish you the best for the future. You and her heart token. Wow, Karenina, I don't know what to say. Thank you. I accept your apology. Oh, I wasn't apologizing. I don't apologize. Really? That sounded awfully like an apology. It was not. You were mistaken. Okay, sure, whatever you say. See you at graduation. What? No, you're coming out to celebrate. Coach is getting us dinner. It's our last dinner together as a team. You're not skipping out on this. Sari was thinking about skipping out? Do not worry, Lapis. If we have to, we will hog tie her to the roof of Coach's car. Ladies, isn't that just a bit extreme? Y'all aren't really going to do that, right? Yes, I can't wait to get some Applebee's. Sari promised to split a milkshake with me. Split? No, we're not dancers anymore. I am ordering a whole milkshake, and you're going to have to get your own. Okay, I'll come with y'all, but there's something I have to do first. You go ahead and get changed. I'll catch up. Damn it. Where is she? Did she already leave with Candace and Brandy? Carmen, I just want this all to stop. I can't take much more of this, Carmen. Serafina, where are your friends? I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. Sari, I'm sorry. Lapis, head to the restaurant with the others. I'll stay behind with Sari and we'll walk over. Got it. See you soon. Karenina, you don't have to. No, I do not have to, but I want to stay here with you. Thank you. Whatever's going on between you and your girlfriend, it's none of my business. Oh, she's not my girlfriend. No? She's not? I thought that the two of you were very close. What context are you using the word girlfriend in? She's your lover, yes? Haha. Oh shit. Don't tell me everyone knows that. Everyone knows the Serafina. Oh god. Oh god. And no one cares. It seems like you and Carmen are in some sort of feud. Yeah, we have been for a while now. And I just want things to get better, but I keep messing up and she won't stop avoiding me. I just want us to make up. I'm sorry, that sounds awful. I've never been in a relationship before, so I don't have any sort of advice to give you. You're a smart person, Serafina, but I hope you're smart enough to know that you shouldn't base your happiness on another person. If she's been fighting with you for some time and freezing you out, that's unfair. She should talk to you, not shut you out. It's not fair and not very kind of her to expect you to put up with this. Serafina, you deserve better. I just want you to know that. I hope that the two of you are able to make up in good time. Even if your relationship isn't going to work out, I'm sure that your friendship will survive. Honestly, Karenina, I'm not feeling it tonight. I think I'm just going to head home. No. I'm not in a partying mood. I understand. However, I cannot accept this. Tonight I'm asking you to dry your tears and join us as a team for the last time. All the girls want you to be there. And I know that all you want to do is go home, but I can't let you do that. I told you that you deserve better. You didn't listen. We are still so young, Sari. We have all the time in the world to worry about relationships. We've all the time in the world to break up and make up. But we shouldn't pass up opportunities that we are given, and we shouldn't beat ourselves up for mistakes. I'm not letting you go home tonight. End of story. Karenina, please come out to Applebee's with us. It may not fix your problems with Carmen, but we can help you feel better just for one night. I wouldn't want you to isolate yourself when you're at your lowest point. The tone of her voice is grave. You notice that while her expression is stern, her hands are shaking. She thinks that you're going to hurt yourself, but she's too scared to even ask you the question. I'm not, so I will ask you. Were you thinking about hurting yourself, Serafina? Lose the serious expression already. You've convinced me I'll come with you. Really? I don't need to drag you kicking and screaming. You'll come willingly? Yes, never thought it would be you to convince me to go out for a team event. She gives you a hug. She feels so little and fragile in your arms. You realize her tears are dampening the shoulder of your shirt. Are you crying? I am. I'm on my period and we just had our last dance competition. I'm more than a little emotional. Karenina, it's okay to be upset. I know that. It's going to be okay, Serafina. She can't know that. Maybe not now, maybe much later, but it's going to get better. She can't know that. I promise. She can't make that promise. Please, please hang in there. Can you? I'll hang in there. Promise me. I promise. Good. She wipes away her tears. It smudges her makeup all around her face, but she doesn't seem to care. She keeps crying. Karenina, there are times when I look at you and I know that there is some sort of darkness. I know that there are things that eat away at you. Even when I was hard on you, I never meant to hurt you. If I hurt you, then I'm sorry. I need you to know that I care about you, as do so many other people. Even if friends fight with you, Sarah, it doesn't mean they don't care. Please don't go to that dark place when you're feeling sad. Please, surround yourself with love. Do not listen to the voice inside of you. It lies. Karenina, what did you just say? I said I really need a chocolate milkshake. What? Serafina, were you not listening to me? We have to get going and you have to get changed. You're all sweaty. I'm almost 100% sure that is not what you said, but yes, ma'am, I will get changed. So, guys, this is kind of the big reveal moment in the grunge narrative. The person who is narrating the story that is saying all of these things about Serafina, it's not Serafina. It's not some neutral narrator either. It's the voice of Serafina's inner demons, essentially manifesting and taking over her life and poisoning her. Gosh, is this gonna be the moment where I get emotional? Okay, yeah, so I guess this was kind of taken from my own experiences where there's just it's not like schizophrenia, it's not like literally hearing another voice, but you know you have this like little voice inside of you that tells you that you're never going to be good enough, that you're never going to be happy, that no one is ever going to love you. And that is something that I particularly struggle with at different points of my life. To be honest, I think I still struggle with it now. I think it is part of a lifelong struggle, but it's okay to acknowledge that it's a struggle and just keep fighting. So Sari doesn't realize that this is her inner voice. Sari doesn't really kind of make that connection. She really thinks that this is about her and that she takes essentially like what her other self says about her as truth, that she is unworthy, that she is going to be lonely, that she is problematic, and that she is inherently unlovable. And it carries with her. And it's going to play out in other ways. Her depression is going to manifest in other ways, like in kind of like instances of delusion. And she's going to keep hearing this voice, and the voice is going to keep getting worse. So this game gets creepier and creepier and creepier as it goes on. Grunge isn't a horror game by any means. I wouldn't want it to be categorized as a horror game because I don't think it's really like scary. It can be seen in a sense as psychological, but again, it's not like psychological horror. Although the ending can be a little bit scary, so I don't know. But more so than this game is about depression and sadness and feelings of self-worth and issues with self-esteem. This game is also about hope, and it's about kindness and standing up for yourself and all of these different kinds of things that I think are a little bit more wholesome than just taking this as just a narrative about a girl that's descending into madness. Because she's not mad. She's not like going insane. She's just extremely depressed and and because this is the 90s, there's not really like a lot of conversations about mental health. There's not a lot of resources. We don't talk about mental health in the 90s as we do now. So even in the early 2000s, which is when Sari would eventually like be getting help and like be realizing, oh my god, the reason why I feel the way I do is because I have depression. Even then, it was still unusual to try and get help back then. Heck, when I was a middle schooler, which was, you know, a little over, how old am I now? uh, te- 10 years ago. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I think 10 years ago, I was a middle schooler. So 10 years ago, when I was a middle schooler, we did not take mental health very seriously. It took a long time for us to be able to get to a point in our society when we were taking it seriously. And even then, even today, which is pretty great, we've got a lot of resources. Mental health is still not really accessible. I'm a person who I think would really benefit and enjoy going to therapy. And it is hard because of health insurance issues and also just like accessibility to be able to like find therapists and find like therapy groups that work for you. And I know I'm not alone in this either. Yeah, so that's just kind of what I wanted to say, but let's get back to the main story. Thanks for listening. Hey, we're really, really sorry that we missed you after the dance meet. We feel awful about it. What happened? Why did you guys take off? We don't want to talk about it here. Can you meet us at my house after school? Anytime is fine if you got stuff to do beforehand. I can do that, but what is going on, guys? I think you know. This fight has gone on long enough, and neither of us are comfortable taking sides. All we want to do is talk about how to solve the problem, Sari. Okay, I'll catch you guys later then. Okay, I think I have a few things to take care of first, but then I'm headed over to talk with Brandy and Candace. In the morning light, my father says, "What you gonna do with your life?" Marisol, are you singing Girls Just Want to Have Fun? What? No, I wasn't. Everyone knows that that song starts, how that song starts Marisol. That was totally Cyndi Lauper. Okay, fine, it was Cyndi Lauper. I like singing Cyndi Lauper songs on occasion, but you can't tell anyone. If, understand, if this gets out of ruin my street cred. I promise. I won't tell a single soul. You better not, but just to encourage you, she gives you a heart token. You earned a heart token. You should be at about, like, 60, let me see here. You should be about 58 hearts right now. So I went ahead and I got some of the fruit tamales that they had. Fruit tamales sounds adventurous and also bad for your blood sugar, Herman. A tamale or two isn't going to kill me. Besides, these have strawberries and pineapples in them. How bad could they be? Bad. As in good. These are delicious. I have excellent taste in food. So I was thinking for date night, I could whip up some buttermilk biscuits and a nice pot roast. They've got a sale on roast at the grocery store. Let me take you out instead. Didn't you want to try that new Italian food place? Well, we've been eating out so much lately. Aw, come on. You clicked the article from the paper and everything. You were all excited about it. I'd love to take you there. Well, we've been eating out so much lately. I think we should save our money. For what, when we're dead? Harmon, don't joke like that. It's funny, though. You're laughing. These are our golden years, baby. We deserve to live it up a little bit. Dulce's quest. Hey there, care for a race? I'm training for a marathon. I want to work on my speed, so I've been challenging a bunch of people to races. I think the neighborhood kids are sick of racing me, though, haha. What do you say, care to race? Sure. Yeah, why not? Awesome, you better get ready. This is really hard. Another mythical area for quest. Alright. Make sure to stay in your own lane. If you don't, you will be disqualified. Ready, set, go. Oh my god! Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Yes! I won! Guys, oh no, she ran past me. Guys, you have no idea how long it took me to program this minigame. I'm like still terrified to this day of it breaking. So we won the race. Hey, I won it. You did awesome. Thank you so much. You earned a heart token. We're not talking to her ever again. I'm afraid that she's going to make me do more running. And I'm scared. Okay, we got to find Finn. The little red-haired boy that hangs out with Javi. My mom started talking about prom dresses. She's bringing home a bunch of catalogs and saying that she wants to grow out my hair. I take it you don't want to wear a prom dress, Rat? No, I want to wear a tux, but she said that that's too... No, it's not. Women have worn tuxes and pantsuits for, like, ever. Your mom needs to get over herself. Ooh, you could be like Grace Jones. She really rocks that androgynous look, and she's a fashion icon. I'm nowhere near as gorgeous as Grace Jones. I wouldn't say that at all. And for the record, I think you would look amazing in a suit, Rat. Really? You're not just saying that? No, of course not. Hey, you know what? We could get matching tuxes. That's going overboard, Carlos. Brad and I finished our portfolios for area animation schools. I'm so nervous, but I'm really excited. Hey, can't talk right now. Okay, thank you. Where the hell is she? Oh, Finn? Finn? I wish Finn wouldn't do stuff all the time. Finn? Finn, what are you doing? I'm gonna carve my name on this tree with my new Swiss Army knife. Haha, watch this. Ow, dang it, you cut yourself, didn't you? You earned a heart token. Finn was stupid and decided to cut up a tree, and that's all you need to do is just talk to him when he's cutting up the stupid tree. Because he's stupid. Hey, Diego. Hola, hermanita. Haven't seen you around for a while. Haha, yeah, I've been busy with dance and stuff. I figured, well, anyways, gotta train for my next match. I'm on the park cleanup committee. They told me that the pond had gotten a bit out of hand, but I had no idea it was this bad. Some of these plants are actually invasive species, so I have to remove them. Oh, Flo. Let's talk to Flo. Flo is another person that we gotta do a quest. Hi, Flo. What's going on? Nothing, just out and about. Sometimes I need to get out of the house and be amongst the people. It can be lonely cooped up in the house all day. It's been more since my beloved Wendell passed away. I'm so sorry. It's fine. I mean, he was in his 90s. He lived a long life. All I wish is that my son was closer to home. But he's stationed in Virginia, so he rarely gets a chance to come home. I can hang out for a bit. Oh, I wouldn't want to impose. It's not a big deal. Well, I wouldn't even know what to talk about, honestly. I don't want to bore you. Well, why don't you tell me a story? A story? Okay, so then she talks about her time as a wasp. It's really interesting, but wasps actually face like a lot of discrimination because they had to wear pants at work. So they wouldn't get they would be denied service at restaurants for wearing pants. And additionally, like the program was disbanded and they couldn't get jobs as commercial pilots because of their gender, and I think that they also were not entitled to the same kind of compensation and benefits that other members of the Air Force were, so it was really unfortunate. I would recommend reading more about the wasps as well. It took a while for us to get the recognition that we deserved. Even now, I guess it still sings. But things are getting better. Now women can enlist in the Air Force, and they don't have to pay for their training like I did. Everyone that wants to enlist deserves a chance to enlist. That's what I believe. And I'm so glad I was one of the ladies who advocated for women. Serving with this woman was such an honor. Well, thank you for your service, Flo. She laughs. You're welcome. Thanks for talking with me, Seraphina. You're sweet. She gives you a heart token. Oh, these guys. Siri, you gotta move out of the way. Siri, be careful. I might hit you. Hey, want to have a jumping contest? Whoever jumps the farthest needs to buy pizza tonight. I hate these dorks. I love them so much. You're on. You ever think we're too childish? Nah, not childish, young. You make me feel young. Aw. I love them. I didn't know you had a son, Tommy. I don't. He's Loretta's son, Colton. He's only a few months old. She couldn't find a sitter, and her deadbeat husband is off doing God knows what. Luckily, her other boy, Rodney, is playing at a friend's house or something. I told her that she could bring him here to watch him. He's a pretty easygoing baby. I wish you'd hurry up and give me a grandbaby, Tommy. Dad, I'm not doing this with you today. I hope my son will settle down soon. I keep telling him he's got to find a girl. I'm in no rush to get married, Dad. Yeah, well, maybe I'm in a rush to see my grandbabies before I croak. He's such a dick. Are you gonna finish your fries? Are you gonna finish your fries? I can share them with you. So you should have gotten a burger. It comes with fries. But I really wanted spaghetti and meatballs. You know there's Tommy's specialty. I know, as you said, 800 times. So you went to therapy today, right? How are you feeling today? Better. I feel better on the days when we get to spend time together. My therapist told me it's important to make time for myself and people in my life that bring me happiness. And I think I'm finally on a medication that helps. I don't feel foggy anymore. That's good, I'm glad. Hey, that was my French fry. It was on my side of the plate. Hey, that was my French fry. Me, it's on my side of the plate. Oh, I love them. I hope you boys get everything that you've ever wanted in this life. They do. Spoiler. Oh yeah, she got her cast off. Is there anything in here? Hey, how's your date going? So no, this is the drama scene. Okay. Yeah, so the Malik and Tara conversation, Tamara and Malik conversation isn't going to work because we didn't complete that quest because we didn't do Shang's quest right. So, yeah. Hey, how's your day going so far? Good. Aren't you going to order anything? Do you want something? Not really, no. Then why are we at an ice cream shop? I need to talk to you about something. Hey, so I really appreciate you taking me to dance, but when you asked me out, honestly, I was just kind of upset about Brendan. Brendan? Yeah, I wanted to go to the dance with Brendan, but he set me up with you. Oh, I didn't know that. And I thought that by dating you, maybe I'd make him jealous, but he's really taking the whole I want to be single thing seriously. You're saying you used me? I'm sorry, but yeah, that's exactly what I did. Lapis is kind of an awful person, I'm not going to lie. Well, it's not exactly what I wanted to hear, but I suppose it's okay now. It is? Well, because now we're dating. Wally. No, we aren't. We aren't, but I don't understand. Look, I don't think there's any chemistry between us. We don't have anything in common. I think you're a nice guy, but there's just nothing. So all those dates we went on when I kissed you and held your hand, that meant nothing to you? That was all part of making Brendan jealous? Damn, girl, that is ice cold. Yikes, even my breakups have gotten better than this. I'm sorry, I'm not going to say that I didn't do anything shitty, but I'd rather not continue to drag this out and lead you on even more. I guess that's fair. Well, bye. Bye, baby. Girl, yikes. Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. Stringing him along would have been so much better. That is not what the yikes was for. You actually used a Wally to get to Brendan? Please, I don't need a lecture from you. Okay, you're an asshole. Are you gonna order something off, or are you gonna go off on another tangent about lemonade? Why would you ever say that, Sid? Because that's what happens every single time you come in here. Michael? Here, Ed, bag of ice for your shoulder. Thanks. What do you want for ice cream? I'm not hungry. Will you split a sundae with me? I don't know. I can't eat one by myself, Ed. Get one if you want one. Eddie. Can you tell me about the house? The house? That old thing? Yeah, I forget. Where is the house? Um, well, it's on a cliff overlooking the ocean below, and it's got a hill that leads down to a private beach. And there's these little lights that guide you down and they change colors. What else? It's got a 3-car garage and a long private driveway, all along inner flower beds. Nice. It is nice. And the inside is nice too. It's hardwood floors and big bay windows. When you open them up, you can smell the salt on the breeze. I like that. But is there an ice cream machine? No. Well, then I better get us some ice cream, huh? Fine, I'll split a sundae with you, dork. Geek. Michael, what are you doing here? My dad made me get a job here, said that I had to get some real-world experience. You do need some real-world experience, Michael. Hey, Siri, how's it going? Good, what's up? Waiting for Sid to get off work. We have a show coming up this weekend. Hope you can make it to our gig. We will never go, but that's fine. Okay, we got one more quest left to do in this section, so let's just do it. Oh, Serafina, hello! Crap. Hi, Mr. Rosales. What's going on? I haven't seen you around for a while. Yeah, I've been busy with a dance practice and everything. I most certainly did not engage in promiscuous activities with your beloved daughter, no sir. That's too bad. I think that Carmen really misses you. Huh, she has? Well, I know I most certainly have. Hey, Serafina, would you mind helping me out for a second in the garden? Sure, I can help you. Great, come with me. You really spend time in Carmen's backyard. Oh my god, it's Gato. I forgot. He's everywhere. You really spend time in Carmen's backyard. Most of the time, you two are out and about in the neighborhood. But the days that you spent here are the ones that you remember fondly. Mr. Rosales has spent years growing this vegetable garden. Carmen said that it was once her mother's responsibility, but when she passed, her father took it over. He refused to let it die. I'm growing some carrots back here. I'd like some help digging them up. I didn't anticipate getting so many. Haha. Si ellos puedes tomarlas. Sí, puedo ayudar. Lo siento, puedo ayudar. También puedes decir voy a ayudar, pero no me importa. Sometimes you and Mr. Rosales practice Spanish with each other. His English has never been bad by any means, but he feels most comfortable talking in his first language. You've done your best to learn, and he's been more than patient with you. Hay muchas carrots. La palabra es zanahoria. ¿Vas a cocinar una torta con las zanahorias? Eso es una buena idea, pero no, voy a usarlas en una sopa. Luego este verano voy a plantar unos tomates, va a hacer pizzas con ellos. ¿Cómo asas? ¿Qué es la palabra para asas? Salsa. Really? Sí. I just thought it would be a different word. Nope, just the one. Sometimes Spanish seems simpler than English, and in other ways it's not. Mostly when it comes to grammatical things, como la manera en que una persona puede hablar. La gramática? Sí. Yes, I suppose. Then again, I grew up speaking it, and you haven't. When I immigrated from Puerto Rico, I thought that English didn't make any sense. Honestly, it still doesn't. Unas de las reglas son extrañas. Did you learn a bit of English in school? Oh, I did. In fact, I was the best in my class. But when it came to moving here and interacting with others, well, I grew ashamed of my accent. People would get easily frustrated with me when I was searching for words. I guess you could say I developed, como se dice, anxiety? Yes, that's the word, anxiety. I developed that when it came to speaking with other people. Carmen's mother, Valentina, she was all kinds of brave, though. If someone laughed to her face, she'd say, "You need to not be so rude to me. At least I'm trying." She lectured them on how hard it is to translate everything in her head before she spoke. Ella fue una fuerza de natura, a force of nature. She sounds like it, huh? Carmen is so much like her, but I know she doesn't like to hear anyone say that. I think it hurts her feelings because, well, she never got to know her mom. She told you before that it feels like people are setting up some sort of expectation when they say that she resembles her mother. Like they're talking to Valentina 2.0. It makes her feel uncomfortable. Carmen said it took a while for the pain of her mother's death to dull, but when people bring her up in comparison, it causes all those feelings to rush back. Yes, she was so little when her mom passed. And for a while, I thought that I was worried because her personality had changed. Change? Have you never seen the pictures of Carmen when she was little? Just the one of her mom that she keeps in her room when y'all bought the house. Otherwise, the youngest pics I've seen her from the 4th grade. When she was little, she was so talkative, loud, vibrant, bright, demanded attention when you were in the room. Like Valentina, but different. Had no reservations, was carefree as could be. My favorite photo of her is when I took her to the park, and she finally learned how to use the swing by herself. Her smile was so big. But when her mother passed, suddenly she had changed. She was stoic, more reserved, I guess. Jaded? Jaded. Yes, that's the word. Like at every corner, she was expecting the worst to happen, which is understandable. Her mom passed away so suddenly. And she didn't make friends with the other kids as much. She kept to herself and seemed pretty happy that way. But now I wondered if she was worried about people getting involved in her life only for them to leave her. Maybe my daughter was defending herself from more heartache. I pushed her to do things to make friends. I'd tell her to go outside and play, and she'd just sit in the yard and read. I took her to karate sessions, but she didn't make friends there either. Diego would even take her out to parties, but no, she had no interests. I think she resented me for pushing her so much. But I just didn't want her to be lonely. I wanted her to be happy. When she brought you over for the first time, Serafina, you wouldn't believe how relieved we all were. That's why we were so excited. She was worried I'd be freaked out by you guys, haha, but I think I liked all the positive attention. It was fun to be in a house with a big family, and it's been fun to spend time with you guys. As a little kid, you would always wanted a big family, with lots of siblings, and lucky you, Serafina. You found the family you always wanted, and then you destroyed the only connection you had to them. We were happy to have you around. Trust me when I say it's been just as fun for us as it's been for you. Haha, I'm glad. I realize now that I should have trusted my daughter to be in charge of her own happiness. She was really carefully cultivating meaningful relationships. You never thought about that way. Thinking back, Carmen didn't have to invite you over to her house for that project in freshman year. She could have met you at your house or the library or hung out after school. She made the decision to let you into her life. She saw something in you. Well, pretty great that you ruined that, huh? What did she see, Serafina? What did she see in pathetic piece of shit like you? I understand that you and my daughter have been fighting about something. I can tell by how dismissive she is whenever I mention your name. Mr. Rosales, whatever happened between the two of you, I'm confident that you can resolve it. Carmen became friends with you for a reason. You started out your hands and blinked back the tears that threatened to flow. Oh, Jesus, Serafina, don't start crying. I wish I knew what that reason was. Maybe then I could remind her of why we clicked in the first place. Maybe she'd forgive me. I really hurt her feelings. I said some things I really shouldn't have said, and I can't take them back. I see. So she's the one who is mad at you? Yes, sir. Well, you know the summer I took up gardening? This entire yard had rotted away. It was brown and ugly. Gone with the flowers Valentina had planted. All the painstaking work, the last marks of her being on this earth, gone. This began as a tragedy. I had to rebuild this garden from the ground up, knowing nothing. I toiled, sweated, grieved. I poured my heart and soul into this patch of land that was once hers. It took years, but it was restored to its former glory. My point is, Sari, you may think things have ended, but it takes time for them to grow back. Time, patience, and on occasion, prayer. I'm confident that things can be restored, and I think you should have more confidence in yourself and Carmen. She loves you. She said that? Oh no, but I know she does. You're her best friend. I love her too. He smiles. All right, you've helped enough. Go ahead and take some carrots and head on out. I wish you all the best. You take some carrots and a heart token. Great. Okay. I don't know what to do. Let's see. Oh wait, we gotta go talk to Brandy and Brandy. Brandy. Let's go to Brandy's house. Brandy? Yes. Let's go meet with them. Hey, thanks for coming over. Yeah, no problem. So I guess we'll explain why we didn't meet up with you after. When you were having your dance with Corinne and Carmen started arguing with us in the hallway. She didn't want to be there because she hadn't forgiven you yet. And then she took off and we were trying to look for her. Then we realized that she was crying and we had to take her home. We're really sorry that we didn't talk to you after, but Carmen was so upset that we just thought bringing her around you again would make it worse. And then, well, she told us what happened that night at the lake. And about how you guys have been dating for the past few months behind our backs, and about the fight you guys had at the diner in Georgia. Sari, what you said to Carmen really hurt her feelings, and for someone who struggled with her sexuality, she thought you would understand her. She's been more overwhelmed with all of this than she's been leading on. I know, I was just so angry. I really, really messed up this up, guys, and I don't know how to fix it, and I don't know how to ask for forgiveness. We know, we want to help. Look, let me talk to Carmen about what happened, and then we can arrange a time and place for you guys to meet. Candace and I can be there to mediate. Do you think that'll work? I don't know what's going to work at this point, guys. I don't know. Sari, we're all gonna get through this, okay? It's gonna be okay. It's not okay. I was finally with the person I love the most in this entire world, and I heard her. I heard her, and she won't even talk to me. She's gonna dump me if she hasn't already. Honey, Carmen's a rational person. If you apologize, I'm sure that she'll forgive you. Carmen holds grudges. Brandy should know that better than any of you. Shut up. Please shut up. Sari, were you telling me to shut up? Serafina, take a few deep breaths. Clear your head a little bit. Clear your head. We're here for you. We're here for you. We're here for as long as you need us. What did Kenny do? You open up your locker to grab your algebra book for second hour. But this isn't the only find you find in your locker. A piece of notebook paper with familiar cursive flutters to the floor. You pick it up. Sarah, I want to talk to you tonight. I'll meet you at the park at 6 o'clock. Carmen. It's been a while since you and Carmen talked to each other. In fact, you haven't said more than a few words to her since the competition. You find it coincidental and somewhat suspicious that this note comes just a day after your conversation with Brandy and Candace. Maybe it's them. But you're almost certain that's Carmen's handwriting. Hey. Hey. Can I go first? You want to talk now? If that's okay. Sure. She hugs you as tightly as she can. I'm sorry. Brandy and Candace told me that they wanted to plan an intervention and they realized that this has gone on long enough. Part of that was my fault because I was so angry and upset and confused that I couldn't face you. I'm sorry about what I did. It's okay. We should talk more about this in private, I think. Absolutely. I got your note. I'll meet you after school and then we can talk. Cool. That sounds good. Early December in North Carolina isn't as bad as it is in New York City. Although the air chills you as you approach the park's entrance, you don't feel uncomfortable. You've been in this park many times before, once for a picnic hosted by Harmon and some guys from the garage. You and Carmen took turns pushing the little kids on the swings while the men overgrilled the burgers and the women put up bowls of coleslaw that no one would eat. It's a place of good memories, but tonight this park feels different. Something between you and Carmen has changed. For better or for worse, you can't avoid it, not after what happened in Atlanta. You don't see Carmen right away. You head out into the park over by the swings. You sit down on one and slowly swing back and forth, dragging your feet through the sand. Then the bag comes over your face. You scream and try to claw whoever is doing this to you, but you can't feel them. They chuckle. Their grip on the bag tightens and twists, and you sputter, struggling not to panic as the air grows thin. They kick you in the back of the leg, and you have no choice but to go where they tell you. You hear this shrill rip of a roll of duct tape and feel it wrap around your wrist 3 times. You glare ferociously at Kenny as he rips the bag from your head. Wow, this was too easy. So, something to note here. I don't consider this canon, but if you don't do the boys' quest, they will show up to help Kenny in this situation. So, I forgive Malik here because I might have broken the game that led to us not being able to complete his quest. I don't know for sure. So yeah. What in the actual hell, Rogers? He slaps you across the face and you cry out, stunned by how hard he hits you. He cut your lip with his ring. Shut up or I'll put the bag back on over your head. You split blood back at him. Fucker. Kenny grabs you by the back neck of your shirt. He's holding a pair of scissors. I'm not scared of you, Kenny Jones. You're the one who's afraid of me. That's why you have me tied up. I have you tied up so that you won't be a problem. He snips the scissors close to your ear. You flinch and he laughs. How about a makeover, Fina? You want to act like a boy? You can at least look the part. You try to knee him in the groin, but he dodges it, and he grabs your hair and starts chopping it off with the scissors. You scream and scream and scream. He shoves you to the ground. Your teeth tear ferociously with the duct tape. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you attacking me, you psychopath? What a question. Why am I doing all this? Isn't it obvious? This is for what you said in the hallway when I was talking about that. You always involve yourself in things that aren't any of your business. You try so hard to humiliate me, but how does it feel now, Bomb? How does it feel to be begging me for mercy? Somehow you freaks managed to get me suspended from school. I can't even graduate this year thanks to what you did. You've all destroyed my life, so I'm going to destroy yours, piece by piece, and I'm going to start with you. I did nothing to you, Kenny. You were always the one who picked the fight with me. You were the one who threatened Carmen at the ice cream shop. You, not me. And it was you who hurt Shang. Again, you, not me. No one forced you to do anything. You did it all yourself. You did this to yourself. But Kenny only laughs. It's like he doesn't hear you. Of course. You will never learn to shut up, will you? Look at you groveling at my feet. You're worthless, pathetic. I don't know what she sees in you. But you know what? That's just fine. She's just as bad as you. He's going to attack Carmen after he's finished with you. The certainty sinks in your stomach, making you sick. You start chewing and tearing at the tape as fast as you can, trying to get on your feet. Oh, look at that glare. You think you're so tough? Why don't you show me what you're made of? Gladly, asshole. Now we gotta fight them by ourselves? Shit. I'm scared. Okay. Die. Eat it. Oh my god, he's not dead. Oh, no. I forgot. I miss my friends. Die. Please die. Yes! He died! I mean, he's alive. It's fine. You can't kill anybody in this game. When you hear the loud honking, you wonder if it's a cop, but you turn your weary head to see something better. Candace's black sedan skids across the sidewalk and halts, sputtering black exhaust. Candace slams her fist on her horn and flashes her high beams. Carmen kicks open the passenger door and steps out of the car, baseball bat in hand. Back the off. Get away from her. You sit on the ground, crying. You can hear the emotion in Carmen's voice as she approaches you. Sari? Jesus Christ, what did he do to you? Nothing that bitch didn't like. Kenny, you... Carmen readies her bat again, bouncing back and forth on her heels. They grab Kenny and help him to his feet. I gotta call the cops. You call the cops? Go ahead. I'm glad to go to jail. I'll ask if they throw me in the cell with you. You think you're animals? You haven't seen shit. That ain't even a third of what I want to do to you, Kenny. Piss off. Carmen drops to her knees. She removes her leather jacket and places it around your shoulders. She grabs your chin and you wince in pain. She's crying. Sarah, your face, your hair. She glances down and sees your duct taped hands. She removes her Swiss Army knife and starts cutting through the material till your wrists are freed. Candace squeezes your hand. Sari, can you breathe all right? Is your vision okay? Yes. Is anything broken? No, I'm lucky that you guys showed up in the nick of time. Okay, that's good. Can you stand? Give me a second. Jesus Christ, that was terrifying. Sari, I think I'm going to be sick. Guys, we should report this to the cops. No, no cops. Sari, you could have been seriously injured or worse tonight. Kenny is a psychopath, a sociopath, and we just let him get away. If we go to the cops, then my mom will get involved, and I don't want that to happen, because what am I supposed to say? That he attacked me because I'm gay? You really think that's going to go over well with the cops? Sarah Finn, we can't let him get away with this. He's going to come after you again. He needs to be behind bars. I don't want to admit it, but maybe it would be best for us to go to the cops, Sari. He might come looking for you. Babe, we don't have to mention anything about our relationship, okay? Yeah, we're not going to say jack shit. We can just play with the truth just a bit. We can't just lie to the cops. If it means we're protecting you, then yes, we'll lie to the cops about the real reason as to why he jumped you. Guys, it's whatever she wants to do. Sari, do you want to report him to the cops? Yes, I'm scared this is going to get worse. Carmen holds your hand as Candace drives you all over to the police station. As you give your report to the officers on duty, the girls don't leave your side. Your mother shows up. She cries. She asks why this happened. You all tell them that you have no idea why Kenny did it. You explain that Kenny has always had a vendetta against you for coming to Carmen's defense in freshman year. Within 48 hours, Kenny is found and arrested for aggravated assault. Carmen goes home with you that night. She lays next to you in bed and doesn't sleep. She clings to the baseball bat the entire night and watches the doorway. She tells you if she ever sees him again, she's going to kill him. The Saturday following your assault, you show up at Carmen's house. Mr. Rosales and the boys give you a big hug. Mr. Rosales tries to get you to eat pastelón con some bread pudding because he knows that they're your favorite. And you gladly eat the plates of food that he pushes over to you. Papi, ya eso es suficiente. No puede comer más. I can comer a lot, okay? A lot. Carmen smiles at you warmly. She leans back against the wall with her hands in her pockets. Mr. Rosales smirks at her, almost triumphant. Ella puede comer lo que ella quiera. You sure you want me to do this? I'm not paying money to go to a hairdresser, and I thought you said you cut your own hair? Yeah, and I cut Javi's. Diego cut mine for many years, and Manolo cut Diego's, Poppy cut Manolo's. It's a circle of scissors. And these are the treasured Rosales family haircutting scissors? No, they're just a random pair of scissors I found on my desk drawer. Carmen holds up the scissors and slips them together carefully, appraising your horribly frazzled, ruined hair. She runs her fingers through the wet strands, parting them. You swallow back a lump of tears. She looks at the two of you in the mirror, examining the length of your hair. She seems to ignore that you're crying. Without a single word, she begins to cut, carefully combing her fingers through your hair and delicately snipping. So, you know what you're going to do with it? No idea. Maybe a bob cut? I despise bob cuts. You want me to cut it shorter, Mia Farrow style? No. You hiccup and start to cry, gazing into the mirror. It's like your face is a canvas and the watercolors are your bruises. Let me know if you want it shorter, though, okay? Okay. And if I completely butcher this, you have full permission to shave my head. We'll be twinsies. You finally laugh and she beams, dusting some hair off of your shoulder. She twirls one of your curls and lets it fall off of your finger. You've always had beautiful hair. It makes me sad to look at it now. You swallow. I'm sorry I didn't get there earlier. You avert your eyes from the mirror. Suddenly your reflection is too intense. I should have known, I guess, when you mentioned the meeting in the hallway earlier. It's not your fault. Look, if I hadn't made things weird between us. You didn't make anything weird. It's not your fault. Your voice feels so hoarse and dry. You figure your tears withdrew all the moisture from your throat. How did you find me? Sheng told me. Sheng? So we were supposed to have a study session on literary terms for the creative writing exam. We were all in the library and wondering where you were. Then Sheng said that he had seen Kenny by your locker earlier today. He must have switched the notes around. Thank God Sheng sent something. We wouldn't have known to start looking for you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. For not being understanding, for shaming you, for trying to convince you to pick a side, for pushing your boundaries, all of it. I mean, it took me so long to figure my own shit out, and I attacked you for wanting to do the same, and that's not fair, and I shouldn't treat you that way. And I understand if you don't want to take me back after all of this. Wait, what? Sari, I absolutely do not want to break up. You don't? Hell no. And you don't regret what happened at the lake? No, absolutely not. I guess you could say that I kind of freaked out about it, though. I mean, about what the future of a relationship looked like. It overwhelmed me. I've always taken our relationship seriously, even when I said I wasn't sure about my feelings, but then we slept together, and I couldn't pretend that this was just you and I trying things anymore. We were past that point. My feelings for you were stronger than I realized. Having sex with you sort of solidified the fact that I wasn't who I thought I was, and then I couldn't hide that any longer. That I can't go through every single day pretending that we're just friends. That I'm someone that I'm not. That I can't hide the truth, not even from myself. I love you. I love the stupid way you triple tie your shoelaces like a dork. I love how you eat all the popcorn at the movie theater and you save none of it for me. I love how when you're angry, your lips scrunch into this tight little ball that like you've just smelled something rotten. I love you, Sari, and I can't imagine my life without you, without us. It's what you've always wanted, but you don't believe her. How could things finally work out for you? Carmen crouches in front of you. She takes your hands. She smells like cinnamon and warmth and love and all the things you've ever wanted. And she looks at you in the way that you've always looked at her. She leans in and kisses you softly. For a moment, she pauses, uncertain, and then she kisses you again, her fingers tangling in the strands of your choppy auburn hair. She kisses away your tears. She nuzzles your bruised face, and you and your broken and bruised body believe for the first time that you can be put back together, and she's the one who will do it. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Okay, the next few months. I'm sorry. Actually, we got to bring this to a close. We're going to bring this to a close. So I'm very sorry, but my throat is very sore. I need to take some water before I go on to recording the next episode. But thank you all again so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you're interested in seeing future playthroughs of this series, please subscribe to the channel. And when you subscribe, be sure to hit the notifications bell so you get updates on when I upload future episodes. Without further ado, thank you all so much for watching. Bye!
Special shout out to Patreons AceWolf741, Deep Dive Dylan, Brian White, Caleb Putnam, and Robin Harper.